Hey, it's Noble Bowman, Vlogmas 2020, episode number 5. Today I'm talking about the difference between a thermostat and a thermometer. Now, that doesn't sound super exciting, but I'm talking about how some leaders are thermostats and some leaders are thermometers. Stay tuned. Hey, that's right. Throughout Vlogmas 2020, I've been talking about some leadership parables. Parables are simply stories that we can tell that give us some principles that we can live by. As a business coach, every day I'm meeting with clients and I use stories to help determine out where they are and where they want to go and what we need to do to make the changes. Today I'm talking about the difference between thermometers and thermostats. You've probably been like me. You've been in some meetings where there have been guys that walked into a meeting as the leader, the executive, and they could tell right off that the temperature wasn't right. Something was going wrong. Now, some leaders have the ability to change the temperature, and some leaders just have the ability to scream that the temperature isn't right. How does that happen? Well, some leaders are just thermometers. All they can do is realize and determine that something's not right here. We've got several of these around our house because we've got a thermometer and a thermostat in our hallway that tells us that the temperature's not right and we want to reset it. But for some reason, because the air doesn't flow right in other parts of our house, the temperature's completely different. It can be 5-6 degrees difference between the hallway where the thermostat's at and in the kitchen where the thermometer's at. What I've realized is that there are some business leaders that walk into a room and they can tell that something's not right, but they just don't know what to do. And so all they start doing is yelling and screaming and saying, hey, this isn't right. I tell you what I want to be is a type of leader that can not only determine that something's not right, but figure out what I need to do to change. And those leaders are thermostats. We've got one thermostat in our house, and that thermostat sits in our hallway. And it has the ability to determine what the temperature is. And I can go in and I can set it, I can change it. And by just changing it, I affect the environment of the whole house. You see, some leaders have that ability. They can come in and they can go, you know what? Something's not right here. And I'm going to fix it. And they can lead, they can talk, they can figure out where they're going and where we need to go, and they can change it. But some leaders can't do that. And here's the challenge. I have met some leaders that thought they were thermometers, and they would walk into a room and try to change the atmosphere of the room without taking time, first of all, determine what the atmosphere was. They came in and tried to change the temperature of a room without taking the time to figure out what the temperature was. A great leader is a thermometer. No, I got that wrong. See? Here we go. I get those two words mixed up. A great leader is a thermostat because a thermostat, first of all, knows what the temperature is and then knows how to change the temperature to become what it should be. And that's a great leader. I want to challenge you. Don't be the type of person that walks into a room and goes, hey, this isn't right. Be the type of leader that walks into the room and takes a minute, tries to figure out what's going on, figure out what the temperature is, and then figure out what you need to do to change the temperature in a room. That is how we affect change. That is how we lead. That's your challenge today. Determine. Ask yourself, am I being a leader that is a thermometer only, or am I a leader that is a thermometer plus a thermostat? I am able to determine what the temperature is, know where we need to take it, and know what needs to happen to affect that change. Business Parable number 5. Vlogmas number 5. Here's my challenge. I'm asking you this week to help me as I continue to go on this journey of creating content every single day for 31 days. Take a minute, like, subscribe to my channel, and once you subscribe, there's going to be a little bell icon that comes up. Click that bell icon because that's just going to make sure that you get notified every time I go live or I post something in YouTube. Thank you very much for taking the time to check this out. I hope you enjoyed it.